Well, you've been off for a few months now. You've had time to look at the club from afar, from the TV. Back today, is it as bad on TV as it is in Peel?
So different destinations, same result really. Back again today. There's far too many inconsistencies in that team. There's good players, but the bad are kind of outweighing the good at the moment. I mean, yeah. I thought Sancho played really well today, but how much can you do in his position? Rashford just took up a position. Ronaldo that's probably the worst I've seen him since he's come back, and he just keeps progressively getting worse each day, each game at the moment.
It is. I mean, that's 4 games in a row, 1 goal in each of them games. Yeah. Not against the worst opposition going. I mean, defensively, we've said all around we've got a little bit better. Still, individual mistakes are costing us, but this front line is a real concern now. Greenwood's gone. We're looking at Cavani, can't stay fit. We're looking at Smashiel going out to Seville. The
Ronaldo's struggling
out, and Rashford, Ronaldo out of form. It doesn't look good going forward, does it?
We can't, at the moment, we're obviously in a rut at the moment. We can't afford to be missing the chances that we're missing. Ronaldo he should have buried that when he took it past the keeper that time.
Yeah, true.
Rashford's shots are just straight at the keeper every time, and he needs to come up with something differently. If you're constantly like Rashford and Sancho's more doing it more often now, but Rashford and Sancho just need to keep putting the ball in the box. Ronaldo or Bruno, even an off-form Ronaldo, will end up getting on the end of one of them. Look at Pogba last week, got on the end of one of them. We need to be doing that more often. We need to take our chances. We need to stop hesitating on the ball, get the ball in there and attack. We don't attack at the moment. At no point in that game did we control that game whatsoever. Burnley last week, I thought we did control the game. We probably deserved to win that, but that's football. It happens. You need to take your chances, and we don't do that. I think Pogba at the moment is looking really good, but he's going to be off in the summer. Where do we go from here?
Is that the biggest concern now? The reliance are on players that don't really want to be here, and probably in the summer, like you said, are going to be gone, especially if we don't get top 4. Very unlikely you're going to see the likes of Ronaldo at this football club, because he's got 1 more move to go, and that's a lot of players to change in the summer, Ali. I mean, are we literally looking at maybe 1 or 2 players coming in and relying on youth players? I mean, it's not much option going forward for us now.
I mean, we've gone from the Leeds game at the beginning of the season, we've gone from, we need 1 or 2 players, 1 or 2 at max, and we're challenging for the title. Now we need 6 or 7. I don't know how it's happened. I don't know whether we've just massively seen how these players are. I know we needed a CDM, we still do massively. When McTominay has a good game, 1 in every 10 matches I think it is, that he does actually have a really good game, how good are we? Imagine if we had someone that's consistently that good every game, we'd be a different team. We struggled to, I think the first 20 minutes in the game was good. We should have been 1 or 2-0 up. Even after we scored, we should have scored again, but we had no one to get the ball at the centre-backs with the centre-backs, and then we have no way of getting it to Pogba and Bruno. McTominay hides from the ball constantly.
You were picking up that in the game there with McTominay. He did sort of get his act together a bit in the second half, then Ralph changed it completely. 4-4-2. It seemed to do nothing for us, to be honest, Ellie, from what I would see there. I mean, is that a concern that we haven't got a player to bring on in that position? We have to change the whole system just to make it work. Yeah,
we don't have anything on the bench anymore. Lingard. Why is Lingard even getting the time of day at the moment anymore? He wants to go, he doesn't want to be here. Ronaldo should be pulled off. I like Ronaldo.
Who do you reckon comes in that position for Ronaldo, though? Because, like you said, the options are an issue now.
But he's just taken up a position when he's in bad form like that. I know it's at any point of the game. That's why we used to keep Rashford on so much last season with Ollie. And sometimes the result would go our way, but sometimes it doesn't. We need to take that risk. We need to stop hesitating over the game so much and just do risky things. I mean, Sir Alex did it all the time. He took risks constantly. Take a risk. Bring Hannibal on. Bring on Elanga. It can't get any worse than. I mean, Southampton were playing for a draw. They weren't going to attack us. Just throw him on. Take Ronaldo off. He's just taken up a position.
Yeah, I mean, is there a shout for them actually starting games instead and giving him a proper chance instead of throwing him in when the pressure is really on. Like in a game like that, you'd expect Hannibal to come on there. I mean, it's too much for one of the young lads, isn't it? So should they actually come into the starting lineup?
Yeah. How unfair is it on Elanga? What did he do wrong to get pulled out of the squad? I don't understand. How did Rashford justify the starting position over him? He didn't, in my opinion. And I know loads of other people that agree with me, but if you can't make consistent decisions, how do you expect the team to be consistent?
Exactly that, Holly. Before you go, man of the match for you?
It's got to be Sancho.
Sancho again, he's sweeping the board today. Cheers, Holly.
Thanks for having me.